Good day, everyone. Welcome to our Zeal for Service interview. I am Lloyd, and with me today are my group mates, Michael, Mavy, Ayen, and Xavier. Today, we'll be talking to someone who truly lives out the Lasallian value of Zeal for Service. Let's all welcome Ranz Matthew.
Ayan, so hi everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me. It is a pleasure to be here, and I am more than happy to share to you my experiences in living out the Lasallian value of zeal for service.
Okay, so to start things off, let's have Michael for our first question.
Thanks, Ayen. So, Ranz, can you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do in your community?
Sure, I am Ranz Matthew. I am 18 years old, and I currently live in Cavite. I am part of our local church choir, and in my free time, I volunteer in outreach programs such as health programs, educational programs, and as well as environmental programs.
Okay. So that's very nice to hear, Mr. Ranz. Now, let's move on to Mavy.
Okay. So, Grants, what inspired you to join these choirs and be involved in these outreach programs?
Well, what inspired me to join the choir is my love for the hymns. I fell in love with the messages that were inscribed in our hymns. And what inspired me to join outreach programs was the people that's around me, that the people that's close to me. They have experiences in outreach programs and na-inspire ako sa pagtulong nila, and I felt inclined in helping people too. And upon hearing their stories, it prompted me to be a part of outreach programs as well.
So that's a very great story, Rans. Now, Lloyd will continue with the next question.
Okay, thanks, Ayen. So, Mr. Ranz, can you share one experience that really shows what Zeal for Service means para sa'yo?
Oo, one memorable experience pala para sa akin ay yung health education drive in our local barangay. Dun sa program na yon, we help people, kids rather, we help kids by teaching them the basic hygiene. Basic hygiene para sa mga bata. And we know ang mga kids malikot sa school, di ba? And they are prone to touching more dirty surfaces. So basic hygiene must be mandated to these kids. It was simple pero sobrang fulfilling. It reminded me that serving doesn't have to be grand. What matters is that you do it with sincerity, and even the smallest things can impact people's lives. Sa mga bata, kagaya, for example.
Wow, that's a beautiful experience, no, Mr. Ranz. Now, for our next question, let's hear it from Mr. Ayen.
Okay, so Rans, I'm curious, no? How do you connect your faith with the service that you do?
Well, for me, faith and service goes hand in hand. Well, if we define faith, faith is a strong grasp or strong belief in something that is uncertain. And I believe that faith is connected to God, and service as well is connected to God. Sabi sa Bible, we must help, or we should help people in any way we can. And I believe that by performing service, by helping people in a way we can, tinutupad natin kung ano yung iniutos ng Diyos sa atin. And that strengthens our faith over the years.
Wow, that's a wonderful experience, no, Mr. Ranz. Now, Mavi, would you like to take the next question?
Okay, thank you, Michael. So, Rants, how has this service and to these outreach programs changed you personally?
Serving others really changed me a lot in a way that it helped me improve my social skills. Bata kasi ako, hindi ako marunong makisocialize sa mga tao. And by joining and stepping out of my comfort zone, by joining these outreach programs, it helped me connect to other people. By doing so, I shared my empathy. I shared something that will help them in their lives with what they're going through. And what I really learned the most is that I stayed humble and grounded even more. Kasi nakita ko yung perspective ng ibang mga tao, yung iba't ibang situation nila sa buhay. So that made me feel grounded and feel humble as well, because we don't have the same lives. I learned that by those outreach programs.
That's truly inspiring, Mr. Ranz. To wrap things up, Ayen has our final question.
So finally, Rans, what advice would you give to other young people who want to live out zeal for service?
For people who want to live the zeal for service as a Lasallian value, you don't have to start grand. You don't have to start big. even the smallest things can have the biggest impact in people's lives. Hindi mo kailangan ng malaking project, ng malaking budget para makatulong. Just by simply handing out whatever you have, as long as you're doing it buong puso and you're doing it out of sincerity, that's zeal for service, and that's performing service for God. And kasi ang tunay na paglilingkod nagmumula sa puso. And ginagawa talaga yun para sa tao.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ranz, for sharing your story and insights with us. Your experiences reminds us that zeal for service is more than just helping. It's about serving with love, faith, and compassion. May your example inspire all of us to use our gifts to make a positive difference in our communities.
So once again, thank you, Mr. Ranz. Live Jesus in our hearts.
Forever.
Forever.